My friends, are you ready to unlock the power of video editing with Opus Clip AI? Watch as I take you on a walkthrough, revealing the secrets to effortlessly transform your videos into dropping masterpieces in little short form content that you can actually get eyeballs on. We're going to share how you can seamlessly transition to color grading. This game changing AI technology is definitely going to revolutionize how you turn your long form content into short form content. So make sure you stay tuned because we are going to share some great valuable information about this tool. I'm gonna give you a complete walkthrough on how I'm using it to get more eyeballs, more views, and more subscribers. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
And welcome to Content Creators Connect. Here we're all about encouraging the three C's: connecting with others via video, content development that builds your personal brand, and creators sharing their experiences despite their distance. The C3 team member leading this evening is Manny, also known as Coach Manny, and he is coaching the world of social media as well as pursuing the passion for streaming and true crime. And just wanted to send a shout out to Dory. Hopefully, you're feeling better soon. We miss you for today's stream, but I know that she's sending us good thoughts, Manny. So, Manny, heading over to you.
Thank you so much, Kevin. Kevin, let me ask you, have you ever spent a bunch of time editing videos with the purpose of repurposing that content? Have you spent a bunch of time doing that?
Way too much time. And I've never satisfied with the outcome because of just the way I'm cutting and editing everything. It's never something that I'm completely satisfied. So I know there has to be a better way. So that's why I'm excited to hear what you have to say today.
That is awesome because let me ask you, what if I told you there's an AI powered solution that can effortlessly transform your videos in minutes? Do you think that more people would even want to know about it?
Absolutely. I know I do because I don't have my time is very limited to be able to create these shorts from and repurpose my own content. So if there's a way of cutting the time down to be able to do it, let AI figure out what are the best clips from that long form video. I am all for it. So I am super excited about your presentation today. So if this is
Awesome.
what your what kind of content that you're looking for, we want you to consider hitting that like and subscribe and hitting that notification bell so that you know when we are going live. And with that, why don't we just jump into the content, Manny? I'm so excited to hear what you have to say.
Kevin, to be honest, I'm excited to share this tool with you. Before we dive into it, Dory, we miss you. We miss you. It's anytime the system is a little off, it throws the system off. And you are such a valuable asset to this whole system. And you're sorely missed. We miss you so much. So we hope you get better. And with that being said, you can see that my background looks a little different than it normally is if you follow our show. I'm always trying to test things, to be completely honest with you. But we finally got the home that we've been trying to get for years. And so we just moved. And right now, we were waiting for charter, and I was like, we're going to have to go live from here. So it's not quite ready yet because next week it should be ready. But Dory, we miss you. And let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm so excited. So, a little bit of a background. I have been doing shorts for a little while, nothing too crazy. I have been wanting to do shorts now for about 2 years, a year and a half. And so I would dive into it little by little. And my gosh, I didn't find an easy way to cut my videos down. And it took a while. And lo and behold, little by little, as this system, this whole AI thing got bigger and bigger, of course, tools come out. And Dory herself was sharing one day about this tool, this AI tool. Kevin was sharing an AI tool as a way to break down our shorts. They saw some stuff. They found it very interesting, and I ran with it. I was like, "Oh, wow, they give you free minutes, no watermark." My first thought was, "Oh, if they're going to give me some free minutes, they're going to give me a watermark." And so I bought into it right away. Now, here's the truth, and I'm going to share one, but there's multiple. So you might want to dive into it a little bit. With that being said, I'm going to share one tonight, and Dory's going to share a couple head to head in a way to help you know, why should I choose maybe this one over this one. And let me tell you, you're gonna want to pay attention, because I can tell you that what may have worked for me may be a little different for you. You're gonna want to check out our presentation next week. First, let's get feeling better, Dory. That's first and foremost. But my gosh, when Dory's going to bring some content, it's gonna be fire. So you're not gonna want to miss that, because I'm just sharing one tool. This is a tool. I can tell you, I did a comparison. Dory went deeper in both of them. That's why you're not going to want to miss this even before you make a decision. What I'm going to share with you, you're going to get free minutes. You're going to get to put this thing to work right away. Okay. I'm not saying make any type of investment or anything like that. So next week or whenever Dory does share, you get to do, because she's going to do a deep dive. If you've been following our channel, she wants to give you the gold. And so I started doing this Opus Clip AI. And what I found with this clip is actually some amazing, amazing value. Okay. So let me dive into it. I'm gonna just kind of throw in my dashboard there. Let's see here. Let me get that. Okay. All right. I see right there. Okay. Okay. So now you can see my screen. I'm going to do some walkthroughs for you to give you an idea of what this thing is about. And I'm going to take a video and I'm going to put it to action. And let me tell you, one of the things that I absolutely, absolutely loved about this was how many clips they will give you for however many minutes. So on average, I'm probably averaging about 15 videos in 20-30 minute span videos. They're breaking it down that many. So like on average, maybe 3 hour video. If you were to put up 3 hours, you probably get 45 pieces of content. Okay. Now, do I use every single piece of content? No, but I've used most of them. And I use them like I'll take one story and break it down multiple ways and use it. And I'll get thousands of views just from these short clips. So while we've been in transition since the last sale to we bought this home, we've been in transition. So I've only been keeping my channel alive with this exact method I'm going to show you. So over the last 2.5 weeks, I've not done my regular lives that I normally do on my channel. So I'm gonna show you what I was doing to keep getting views, to keep getting subscribers, because trust me, it's out of sight, out of mind, even here, right? Your channel doesn't get as much vibe if it's not putting up regular content. So let's go ahead and dive into it. Right now, we're on Opus Clip. Okay, Opus Clip, the link on that, I should have had that ready. Let's see, function F. Opus.pro. Okay, so Opus.pro, you can see right there. You probably can't see it, but Opus.pro. Okay, OPUS, you can see how it's spelled right there. Dot pro will take you right here. And when I first started, I was on the free plan, and I found so much value. And again, my I also run an agency, so we deal with a bunch of clients that we can put this to work for their stuff. And so for me, I found value in it right away, and I signed up for the year. But we're going to dive into it. But you can see, like, if you're doing a podcast with someone, even if you're in the same room, you can break it down in different ways on how you show each speaker, each presenter. And so you can have multiple people on the screen, and we'll see that here in a second. But in this, just to show you a little pricing before we dive into it, you can see the free version here, $0, free forever. Okay. And oh, this must be new. I'm gonna apologize, because when I started digging in this, I'm gonna apologize, but this does have a watermark now. Video, or the other one you'll learn next week, I hopefully it still doesn't. But it looks like you do have to deal with the little watermark if you want. But again, test it out anyway. Truth is, if you know how to do it, you can take that video, go into another editing software, and you know you can still be creative and still get it without you can figure things out. But with the free version, you are limited. So I'm glad we're going through this together. But you can see 60 processing minutes per month. So you can get a whole hour of processing where it will break it down into additional pieces of content. And you can still see that you are still going to get up to 1080p with your clip. So you can still get HD on these, which is great as well. But you're still getting the auto reframe, you're getting the AI captions with added emoji and keyword highlighter, which I'll go over that with you. But you don't have all the editing. So when you see mine, I have a lot of these. Okay. So I'm on, I think, I forget, I'm probably on the pro, but look at this. Look at the discount that they're going to offer. So if you found as much value as I found, this is going to probably be a no brainer. But again, free forever. Okay. Right now, why would you choose the starter plan? Now, on a monthly, you still get the same thing, but different price. So the yearly, you get the best price, which of course, even better. So I'm gonna go into my dashboard and we're gonna break down a video. All right. So right now we're in my dashboard. Okay. I've done multiple videos. All right. On here. And with that, it's as simple as this. All right. I'm going to, let's see, share. Okay, give me 1 second here. I'm gonna share with you how simple it is. I'm going to go to, give me 1 second. I'm switching to content creators. And let's see, 1 second. Content creators connect. Here we go. So I'm just gonna show you how easy it is to break it down and have a piece of content ready to go. All right, so here I am now. I am share this tab instead. Okay, so I'm on Content Creators Connect, and I'm gonna just for example here, let's see. Now, something to think about, and we'll dive into it. Let's see, I'm going to, all I need to do is grab the link to YouTube. So once I clicked on shared, I don't even have to click on the thing. I don't even have to click on that. So I'm just grabbing the link. Now, this is a 34-minute video. If you notice on my Opus Clip, I have 59 hours left. I am on the Pro plan. Okay. So that is important to know because of how much time you're going to have left to edit. The first time when I used the free version, I used a video that I had been 60 minutes. So I quickly ate up 60, and that was on a different software. But this is what's great about a lot of these. You can test different ones before making a decision, which is great. That's kind of the route that I took. And so, okay, so here I am. I can drop a different link. You can see drop a YouTube link, drop a Rumble link, drop a Zoom link, so Google Drive link. I could drop a different link. Okay, I'm dropping a YouTube link. All right, it's reading it. Great. You can see it's the your roadmap. I can choose a style. All right, I can choose a style on how I want the words to come up, how I want the words to look. These are custom. I can make them custom, or these are some presets already in there. Custom, it would be something that, something that I would use on a regular basis that I would want to save. All right, so presets, I generally use, I think, this Mosey style. I'm not even picky, to be honest with you, but only add caption without clipping. So caption will be at the very beginning of the video. They're going to caption what the title is, basically. And I don't really use that a lot. I don't like it showing. This right here, credit saver. As we saw, the video was 34 minutes. Well, let me tell you, right out of the gate, there's going to be a countdown, right? You saw the countdown today. It was 3 minutes. We already know out of the gate. We also know that, we're not going to probably get too deep into much until the content develops, which is generally around 7 minutes. And then at the end, we kind of have feedback, giving feedback, like what people are saying. So we don't need to use all the time. And for this particular tutorial, I'm just going to, just for saving, just to kind of show you how simple this is. I'm not going to, go through every single one of them. So I'll do 8, till 11 minutes. So I'm just doing in between. Preferred clip length, I can do auto. If I know that it's going to be only on YouTube Shorts, or I want it to be under 60 seconds, I can click here. I normally keep it on auto. I keep it on auto. They're really good about giving me a lot of content under 1 minute, but sometimes it does go over a minute, and I edit it and I clip, extra out to keep it under a minute, because I put a lot of this up on Shorts and then TikTok and all that good stuff. And so, topic filter by keywords. I can add different keywords to help me easily find stuff. Now, a lot of this, so as you can see, I'm ready to go. All I have to do now is click this. I'm going to use 5 minutes. All right. 5 minutes. I only put up 5 minutes. Now, in the meantime, this can take a little bit. So we're going to let it go. What can I be doing in the meantime? Well, I can go back to YouTube. I can find another one on our channel, and then I can start the process all over again and put it back on there, paste another one, so I can have multiple going. It's going to let me know. Now it says 16 minutes, and hopefully it does not last 16 minutes. I normally just walk away and it'll email me. It should not take that long. But in the meantime, I'm going to run through some of this with you. All right, let's see. Remember how to do this. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to go through some of this with you. Just since we started even just kind of doing little breakdowns between some of these videos, let's see here. I'm going to share this tab so you guys see our YouTube, and you can see some of our shorts here, okay, since we started using them. Nothing too crazy out of the gate, but again, we're still a young and up and coming channel, right? So, I put up a couple, got 126 views. I think that might have gotten like one new subscriber or something like that. You can see where just in the 30s. Dory put one up to 2,500 views. So you can see this is just like in this week, right? And then she put up another one a couple days, 253 views. So you can see how great that it helps. And let's move over to another one. And on my channel here, using it for even true crime stuff. Okay, on my shorts, and I'm just breaking down the content. Like I said, over the last few weeks, I've only been able to I haven't had time to do much. I've been so crazy, which way, right? But I need to still get content up. You know, one with 1,400 views, 2,500 views, 2,500 views. So you can see 5,000 views, and these all of them help me get subscribers. You know, so this is literally how a lot of them keep working for me in this manner. So when you see, like, I do this with, you know, and if this thing takes 14 minutes, we might have to readjust on that. But here's how I go about it a lot. I'll put in the video, and then it's going to break it down. So this particular one was also 5 minutes long. Okay. And it gave me a bunch of content. This is for a buddy of mine who's into IT. All right. I wanted him to see the power of this thing. So I created some for him, and he's a good friend. He does a lot for me when it comes to IT. So I'm glad to spread the wealth, right? So it came at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 pieces of content in total of 4 minutes and 44 seconds, less than 5 minutes. I got 8 pieces of content that he can now use on his channel. Okay. So let's look at another one here. This was 8 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 of them. All right. Kind of seeing a little trend there. So this was 36, and it's that one was 14 pieces of content. So you can see how this one's 16 minutes, 14 pieces of content. So all of them perfect? No. Here's a few things to kind of break down what you can expect. If you need help with a title, the AI is going to give you a title. I've literally been using the titles that it gives me. All right. You can see here, this one I had to edit a little. All right. I edited it, and it plays it out. Now, again, I'm a pro user on here. So to give you an idea, you got your design, you have your caption. Your caption is your words. We'll get there in a second. Your design. I always keep it on portrait because it's for TikTok Reels or Shorts anyway. If I had a different layout preference, I can lay it out a little different. I use the screen share. If there's a screen share involved, I might edit it. In this case, I would edit it a little bit. I can edit it and make it more according to what they're talking about, along with what they're showing. Okay. So you can also see here, there's a few different options. Auto B-roll. I love to see the auto B-roll on here. I find a lot of value in B-roll content to help get your message across. You see where I also have auto emojis. The AI is going to read, it's going to detect words, and it's going to try to match it up sometimes with particular words. Now, the auto intro caption, if I have this on at the very beginning of the video, it will have the caption of the video. Okay. So for some reason I turn it on, unavailable until new updates are implementing. Oh, I didn't put any new updates. That makes sense. So to kind of show you B-roll footage, you can see how it's about to hit the B-roll. This is the B-roll there, the extra little footage on the top of the camera. And so that was B-roll. So it'll easily transition to B-roll. That was some people there. I love this little thing here. If you can, let's see. Uh, where's my? Okay, there we go. Use this kind of to highlight a little bit. If you see this little bit down here, I don't know if that shows you that. Nope, maybe not. Okay, it didn't quite show you. But right down here, if you can see my mouse, that's where if you need to cut something, if you need to split a clip at that current moment, maybe you have to move the screen around a little bit, you can easily click that right there, and boom, you're cutting it at that very moment, and then you can either bring in an image or you can do something else fancy, with it. And so that's one of the great things about this. If you want to make this a little bigger so that you can see the timeline a little bigger, you can easily do that. If you got to edit, if you want to delete a current scene, change the layout of the scene, if you have different speakers, it can track the people who are speaking and put them in different areas for you, which is what you saw in, let me show you this real quick. Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah. So in this particular video, let me bring it up and then I'll share my screen. In this particular video, share this tab. You can see the different speakers in here. So with it, it can help you be a little, put your speakers accordingly. Now remember, when we did this video, it was all widescreen. Look how great this looks. This looks professionally done. This looks great. And all it was the same process you're watching. She might have used a different software. I'm not too sure. You'll find out next week. If you want to know more about that, you're not going to want to miss it. And so that's why it's so easy to help you with the sharing the screen of it. Okay. If you want the words, if you want 3 lines per page, or if you want 1 line per page. Okay. So you got the caption position. You want it to auto, or you can put it at the top. You can put it at the middle. You can put it at the bottom. The caption transition as it's transitioning to other words, you can make it really pop like that. And so you can see how you can change the font, all the different things that you can put your color, your logo. Here's where you can easily upload an image that you want to put instead of that. So you can be very creative. And here, I like this big time. This makes life easy. Okay. Now, I see there's crossed out words. If I want those words to be in there, it's easy to just click on it and get rid of it. If I wanted to start from here, I could just click there and it'll start from here instead of getting rid of all of that. Okay. So when you're going back and you're looking and you're reading it, it's easy for you to tell what you meant to say or your client meant to say or anything like that. Maybe you heard this, they said this or something along those lines. You can easily edit any of that. Okay. And you can see the emojis that it already put in there. And so if you don't want the emoji, you click on it and you can easily delete it. No problem. So they make this really easy for you in the whole process, okay? And going through it. And let's be real. I did so much and I'm already done. Like there's nothing else to really that's the whole walkthrough. Let's see if the clip of Kevin's is ready. Look at that. It didn't even take 15 minutes. So we just did this, right? And so you got, and obviously you're going to see some, oh boy, they did have a lot of the updates out of the gate. These are all new. Like I've not seen this. Notice something, okay? They give me a virality score. Right here is 99 out of 100. They're saying that there's a good chance this video right here will do well on our channel. I'm going to listen to it. I can look right here and it's telling me the beginning of the video effectively discusses the importance of planning content in advance and creating buzz, but could be more attention grabbing by adding a compelling anecdote or statistic. It's given me a little option to even make it a little better. Then I can look at the words and say, this is what Kevin was saying at the time. So for those that were looking for us, we apologize that we weren't there to provide the information. I'm not too sure. I'd have to listen to it to go back to it. Okay. It shows you the flow, how the flow sounds. It's given us an A for the content is logical and complete, covering the necessary points about planning ahead and aligning content with relevant seasons, events, holidays, and trends. I remember that, Kevin. Great job. right? It's saying about how the flow went. To me, my friends, I find that so valuable. So I'm going to edit on this clip. I'm going to listen to it. Maybe I want to make him a little bigger, right? Maybe I want him to be a little bigger. And you can see how it did a split screen. It auto split screened on it because I have it on auto. Yeah, I'm still there. Good. I got the screen share there. So while Kevin's talking, we can put a little highlight on the content he was hitting on. Oh, there it is. Right there. Yeah, see, I can make that bigger right there, make that to be the focus, and easily, manipulate it a little bit so that it can fit accordingly. I can make that so much more bigger, which I most definitely would. And then as he's talking about it, it can line up with his piece of content. You can see right out of the gate why they graded this well, right? So I would go down here. There goes the auto B rolls. I would put that on, and then it's going to go and give me some B roll options. All right. And so it's thinking it's almost done, and now it's done. It gave me 3 of them. A lot of times I don't like it, to be honest with you. And a lot of times I do. But if I don't like it, then guess what? We were somewhere along the line, he was talking about social media, and so that's why it picked those words out. But if I don't like it, I can just search for more options. If you don't already have Canva or something like that, if you say, oh, I love this Shutterstock, I can buy it, remove the watermark, and pay $4 for whatever they're trying to sell me on, right? But but look at the free ones. It already what if I just want to use a free one, right? That's perfect to describe social media. Maybe I don't like the way it's set up. I'll move it over a little bit. How easy was that? And if you are using graphics on your screen, it's going to coordinate with those graphics, and then you just keep it or you don't keep it. Completely up to you. And so that's why I really think that there's so much value. But here's the truth. Look at how many. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna want to see. I don't know. They didn't put the number there, but let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 pieces of content. My friends, Kevin now has 8 days, or however often he wants to put it in. He's got a lot of content. He's got 1 piece of content for 8 weeks if he wants to do it like that. And here's what I always do, and this is what we've been doing on our channel, is when we upload to YouTube, when we upload it into YouTube Shorts, let me show you this screen right here where it says hacks and secrets revealed, how to gain. When they click on that, it's going to take them directly to the full content. Okay, which was my content. As you can see, I'm still wearing that same sweater. I love this sweater. I'm a Knicks fan. It's Knicks season. But at the same time, it's like you can easily see how valuable to help you get more views towards your regular content that feeds them all the information. And so that's why I think there is so much value in this Opus clip. All right. Just like that. And Kevin, I'm glad to download those, and you're welcome to all of those. And, think about all the time that you can add a lot more videos. Like as I shared, one person put up 3 hours of a video and got 45 pieces of content. We have so much content on our channel here at C3. We have so much. That's why over the last couple of weeks, if you follow our channel, you've seen a bunch of more stuff. Okay, but you can see our algo works best for talking videos, support video links on YouTube, Google Drive, Zoom, Vimeo, Rumble, StreamYard, and more. And so if you're vlogging, that may not be the best one. If this is a gaming video, this is not going to be a great option. Music videos, not great options. So make sure that it lines up with what you want to do. If you are a content creator, this is a no-brainer. I would like to think you think that this is a no-brainer, because to me, this was a no-brainer. And so I'm going to stop my screen share, and I got to remember what I do to get back to my screen. Oh, wait, here we go. There we go. All right. I think, yep. And I am back. And so I personally think that without a shadow of a doubt, if you are not already using YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, uh, TikTok, I have literally taken these same videos and put them on TikTok and gotten a lot of views. So if you're like, I need more views, more subscribers, more followers, just take this little piece. Now, I would say take the free trial, wait till you see Dory's next week before you make a decision, because she's going to share another, she's going to do a breakdown for you of two different ones, with one of these being one, this being one of them. This, as you can see, I already paid a bunch for it, and that they might be doing this sale because of all these new updates. So if I were you and this sounds attractive, maybe you want to jump on it, because that's a great savings. When I was comparing, one of the reasons why I went with this was because it was going to save me, I think I counted about $100 a month. That's why I went with this one. But it was during this sale that they're having. The other one, when I click check here, it was like it was gonna be $200. I don't even remember. This saved me like about $100 a month, and it was a no brainer. So at the end of the day, let's stop in $100 a month. I'm probably messing $100 a year. That's what it was. What am I thinking? $100 a year. I'm like, wait a second, I'm not spending $100 a month on this. So sorry about that. If you're like, oh my God, what's he talking about? It saved me $100 a year. I already showed you the price. I bought it at that price. So you can do the math. I just kind of had a brain fart right there. But my friends, why wouldn't you want to do this unless you're not already creating video content? Is that the reason why? Well, here's the truth. If you're in any of these things we just described, that you do video podcasts, educational videos, maybe you're do a lot of commentary videos. We see those things going viral all the time. Maybe you're doing product reviews. If you're a motivational coach and you like to give speeches, this is such a great thing. I'm using it for cooking show, home builders, real estate. I mean, you name it, this, you can really put it to work in a lot of different ways, my friend. So I think that it's key that you take advantage of this, because if it's one thing we've shared with you on this channel multiple times, is short form content is here to stay. This ephemeral content, it's here to stay. I think what I just shared with you, because I'm speaking from experience, I just eliminated a lot of the work for you. Literally. If you did not know about this, to me, this is a hack. And it's a great hack to help you get more views and more subscribers. I'm telling you, that's exactly what it's done for my channel. Why wouldn't it do it for your channel? If it doesn't, let's talk about it, because we're seeing it at least in the viewership right out of the gate. Now, have we gotten some big subscribers? No, we haven't gotten a big jump yet. That's okay. Well, we've gotten a few, very few, but we've gotten more than zero. So at the end of the day, we're here learning these things sometimes with you. Now, I like to put stuff to work before I'm going to share with you if it works. I'm not going to share something with you I haven't found value in first, or putting it to use. I don't want to just go off of something and say, oh, they said this was great. No, you'll see things that I actually do first before I introduce it. So if I miss something, it's because I'm probably not using it. But I think I did a really clear. I guess we could have talked about the add more credits. If you run out of credits, you can buy some more credits, but I think it's another package of 600 or 60 hours. And so, but look at all the creativity that you can do. And here's the truth. Here's what I've done on some of the videos. I've even taken it off of Opus Clip and put it into my video editing software, and then added some music, maybe added some other types of images. So you can be very creative. It doesn't just stop here. And here's the truth: if you do download from the with the watermark, you can still go be creative with that on an editing software. So another little hack for you when it comes to trying to find the best way for you to find what works. So for me, it was like a no-brainer. Like, wait, I could test both of these, see which one I like, and then make a decision. How super cool is that? I didn't have to pay for both to find out if I like one or the other, you know? And when I look at how 60 hours in a year, I'm like, okay, I might go through that. I don't know, you know? So at the end of the day, we just need to be conscious of this. If you're a content creator, you have to be conscious of this, these short form contents. And this is one of the best ways that I think that I have found to really create some great short form content and not have to reinvent the wheel. You look at some of that stuff that goes viral, you'll see like, oh, were they using this software? Literally, right? So let me ask you this, Kevin. Let me ask you, did you have any takeaways from this? Because I know that you
Oh,
I know that
sorry
you've
about
been
that.
diving into this. So, did you find anything that like you could see yourself put into use?
Absolutely. There's like my mind's blown because I've been playing with some of these other AI short form creation, and there's some extras in Opus compared to some of these other ones. Like the one thing that you did bring up was auto B-roll. That is so cool to be able to have that insert so it's just not focusing on you the entire time, but like we have said in previous streams, is like people's attention span is like 5 to 10 seconds. So being able to flip to B-roll back to you instead of just having you on camera for the entire time, game changer and definitely attention grabber as well. Um, and also the fact within this, you were saying that you're able to edit within Opus as well, not just only cut or length, choose a clip, but to actually cut and
Yes, in the
take
middle.
out. Because I was
Yes,
actually
and one of the sorry about that.
I was actually using another piece of software last night and trying to do that. And it was probably a good 15 to 30 seconds of me just basically it was and trying to open a bottle where the so much sugar had crystallized that it was tough to open, but it took 15 to 30 seconds of time for me until I opened that. It's like, okay, what can I do to actually cut that out? And this software, excuse me, didn't have that ability to cut that section out, which I thought was really cool.
You know, you mentioned something, and it reminded me, just there is something that I used that I did forget to talk about, but there's also it's gonna do the little it's gonna edit to let you know if it finds any ums or you know, those little pause moments. It will literally, if you say delete, it deletes all of them in there, eliminating that moment as well, which is great because that does happen a lot.
Yeah, and I've noticed a lot of the AI as well. Like when you're putting the text up on the screen and you say the and the ahs, it doesn't even put it up. It just, even though it's audible and it's part of your sentence, like you say and then it would actually not delete it, but it would actually not even put it up on the screen for you to be able to read. But it still goes through the audio, so so I'm excited to actually try this. And one of the questions I had about it was how accurate is the translation from the voice to the text as well? Like, is it getting the spelling relatively accurate and um, like people with accents as well? I have noticed that maybe it doesn't pick up and create the correct word.
That's an interesting question at the end. It's a great question, but the fact that I don't know about with an accent per se. I should maybe can try it, but it's actually pretty good when it comes to translation and being accurate. There's a few times that maybe one word in the whole thing, it's never like a consistent mess up where you know like YouTube is like the worst. I think they still do auto translate. I don't even know, but they like they would not read it well. Not at all. I mean, yes, I won't say not at all, but there are a few moments, you know, in a minute clip, it might happen once. I don't know that I would say twice that I'm editing or going back to change the word. Very few times do I have to go back and change the word.
Okay. No,
So great question. That's a good question.
I'm super excited to give that a try. Like the video one that I'm using is video, so vidyo.io. And I know Dory was diving into that one as well. So I'm curious to see the comparisons between the two. What are some of the pros and cons? Because some of the things that you were explaining today about what you can do with Opus, it's like I didn't see that in video, and I didn't even think to actually look further into. Like the B-roll is just something huge for me to be able to just add it in, and I love the fact that it suggests stuff for you as well, and the scoring part as well. That is definitely, yep, you're on the right track. So keep doing what you're doing, kind of thing. So just reaffirming what kind of content and what kind of information that you're giving to your audience. So definitely love that aspect of it as well.
Awesome. Yeah, it's been a great learning experience for me as well because, you know, learning how to use it and how simple it is. And it's like, oh my God, I almost feel like I got some power in my hand.
Yeah, no, it's great. Um, Now, we'll just why don't we just dive into a couple of comments here? Um, Most of people are just saying hello. We had, where is it? We have, scroll down. Ooh, we had Laura joining us today. So just wanting to say hello to Laura Williams. Thank you for joining us. And yeah, we had another Facebook user. Unfortunately, can't see the name. Um, oh yeah, and that was another point that I had mentioned. The clip that you used from my stream, you created 8 clips, but you shortened the amount of time as well from the end and from the beginning. So if you had lengthened it to allow it to actually search and scrub through the entire thing, you could come up with a lot more clips as well.
Eh, eh, you're so right. Generally around 30 minutes, I'm getting about 14 clips.
So that was definitely, like you said, you can either do one a week or do multiple per week, which I think is really, really cool. All right. So with that, I think, is there anything else that you sort of want to add in before we wrap things up?
No, I think that was definitely a good intro. I think to a easy, powerful software.
All right.
My friends, if you like content like this, well, I want to refer to another piece of content that I did around creating unique content with ChatGPT. And here's why I believe that can help you. Because part of this AI stuff is keeping it simple to help you come up with that unique content that number one, people are searching for, looking for, find interesting, want more information about and have problems around. And it can help you be that problem solver for them. And so if you go back to our content page on YouTube on June 18th, and a link will be shared down there below that you can follow along. But on June 18th, create unique content with ChatGPT because truth is, if you're not too sure how to come up with content, without having to, run your brain left and right to come up with it, then you should definitely check that out. And my friends, if you enjoy content like this and you're finding it useful, we would love it if you'd like and subscribe to our channel. And sharing our content is also a great way to spread the love. So be sure to visit our website for all the information on the ways that you can connect with us right there on your screen, linktree/content creators connect. We are on YouTube, Facebook, and X. And hey, be sure to drop down into the comments below and let us know what kind of content that you would like us to cover, that you would like to see in the future. We want to do that for you, because truth is, if it's one thing we are here for, is you, the viewer, the person that is tuning in to learn from this channel. So at the end of the day, let us know in the comments what you would like to learn, and we'll be sure to do a deep dive just for you. So let us know in the comments.
And with that, I want to thank you for joining Content Creators Connect, also known as C3 tonight, as we saw Manny break down the AI-powered video repurposing app, Opus. We will return next Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern, where Dory, hopefully she'll be feeling a lot better, will be showcasing similarity and differences between Opus Clip and video.ai, the two most popular AI short form content options out there. We'll be multicasting live to YouTube, Facebook, and X. So make sure to join us. Until then, we urge you to lean into your 3 C's. Start today creating unique content that builds connections and breaks down those barriers. See you next week.
Bye bye. Thanks for joining.